Good afternoon and welcome to this Dafabet sponsored Gibraltar Premier League game between Lathbury Lightning and Calpe Giants. Giants won the toss and chose to bowl first. Opening for Lathbury Lightning will be Charles Packard and Richard Lake, and opening the bowling will be Avinash Pai. So Lathbury Lightning will be gunning for a win here today, to catch up on the points table as they take the field now, and we'll be underway in a minute or so. So just before we start the game today, congratulations to the Lathbury Lightning skipper AJ on the birth of his baby son today. That's why he's not with us today. He pulled out late when obviously things started ticking along with the birth, and a beautiful baby boy joins us on this wonderful planet Earth. Oh, and Kaylin Jackson there just putting his top on, getting in position.
Showing a six-pack abs.
There is a...
Okay, to play one, Kaylin sorted, Richie.
Yep, all good. So, we're ready to go, and Avinash Pai will come in for the first ball of the innings. It's flicked away off the pads, and leg bye given. Pai attacking the stumps first ball.
End of the over, no? End of the over.
Out to the offside, on the leg side, sorry, and Ian Latin comes round from long off, and a single taken. So they've got deep mid wicket and long off out the ring, everyone else in, and it goes into the big gap there, and Ian comes in, easy singles on his leg side. I think Avinash should be looking to push a few, but he's changing another fielder to come in to stop that single. So we've got a third and a point slightly backward, cover, extra cover in the ring, full toss, and same story. And they take another single. That's been a feature of the Lightning start to an innings, start relatively slow. It's probably a bit too high. All going down leg. Dot ball. Yeah, they've started quite slow, but then accelerated on in the later overs, so nothing to worry about here so far. Straight to extra cover. Calpe Mapuri cleans up, no run taken, ends the over. So just 4 off the first over. So change of bowler, Vikram comes in to bowl, big tall bowler. Can you just hold for a second? Just hold for a second, please. Right, so just a bit of confusion with the squad down on the team sheet, and Vikram's been added.
It's Tom going.
And Lakey just keeping warm.
It's quite a match,
Yep, go for it. So, tall, medium pace bowler really, it's nothing fast. Oh, that's great fielding by Matty Whelan at... Oh, dive to his right there. At mid wicket, in the ring. Stop that going for 4 runs. And that will be wide, and it will be 4 runs, a minimal. So 5 extras.
I love 5 extras in the power play.
That does help. Does help massively.
I like the way both the batters are wearing a white cap.
And comes Vikram again. Short, played off the back foot, straight to extra, and no run taken. Punched off the back foot into space where Avinash Pai comes up from long off, and they will take a single off that one. So field change here, Matt Whelan goes out deep mid wicket, Ian Latine goes out at long off, and we have a square leg in the ring, a man at fine leg, third man, backward point, extra cover and cover in the ring, and that again just goes slightly down the leg, wide again. Well done by the keeper, Mikey Lamin, the laminator.
On the new keeper in cricket.
Here comes Vikram again. Big swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. If he'd have connected, that would have gone miles, but as it is, it went about 2 feet into the hands of the wicket keeper.
Helen's house is getting ready for some balls launching there.
He comes top of his mark, comes in again.
Smart.
And again, just punched away. And they'll take 2. That's good running there from the boys. Good stuff. 2 runs. In comes Vikram again. Oh, it's on a Yorker length and it just got the edge. And it went through for a single. So no, it didn't get an edge. It was a bye.
Keeper's pads.
So score moves on to 15 for no loss after 2, and Pye will continue. Knocked away into the offside and a single taken. Bowling wise, they haven't really got any seamers, have they, today?
Only Harsh.
Only Harsh and probably Kaylin, really.
Yeah.
And just dabbed away, easy singles being taken here.
Well, Verinder can bowl seam up, medium pace.
Verinder as well, yeah, true. Pye comes in again. Lakey steps out to the offside, but adjusts well just to keep that out.
Another seamer that I just realised.
Another dot ball. Oh yeah, Mark Garrett.
My favourite Niall Garrett.
Good bowling here from Nasher.
Well, we can count Avi as a medium pacer as well.
The pace
with
that
the pacey
they've
balls.
actually got, yeah.
Bowls quicker than me. There we go.
I don't think there's been any boundaries so far, have there?
Nope.
Just a single taken from that
Just
again,
one
I think.
wide 4.
Oh, 1 wide 4, yeah. Just need boundary off the last ball would do for us, the Lightning. And he just lets that go past and finishes the dot. So the score moves on to 18. Says there, Richard Cunningham in next. That's me, and I'm very, very doubtful I'm in next. I think that might be Dylan Henshaw in next.
Bring in the big guns. Now Vikram again. Yeah.
Is Vikram again?
Oh, just big boy.
Floated it up and sneaked it under the bottom of
Tempted Richard Lake.
the bat. And survived it. in. Short, so it bounces up and it's just knocked down for a single. Flicked away off the legs. That's a beautiful shot. That's 4 runs. Great flickage.
First boundary from the bat for Lathbury Lightnings.
At last. So 3.3 overs for a boundary off the bat. As I said though, we do start. Lathbury do start slow, but once the batters are in and established, they really do motor on. And there we go. So it's nice flat 1 bounce 4. Big gap between square leg and Matty Whelan at mid wicket in the ring. It's a full toss and that's going miles into the stand, and that is that nearly hit a spectator and just hit the edge of the glass that was protecting her.
Oh dear, that was very close.
And nonetheless, 6 runs and no one was injured. That's
the
main thing. Yeah, 33 runs partnership now off 23 balls. Yeah, I think
another one.
There's another 4 over the head of mid wicket Matt Whelan. Nothing you could do about that. Great stuff from Packard. Another 4 ends the over.
19 runs off this over.
19 off the over, that will do. So the score moves on to 37 for no loss now. Packard on 21, Lakey on 8. And it will be Calpe and Mapuri take up the reins of the bowling. So Cabs playing for the national side. We'll be going off to Bulgaria in July, and the women national side go off to Prague in June.
10 days.
10 days time. Oh wow, it's come around really quick. They'll be looking forward to playing Czechia and Austria in T20Is first. 10th, 11th, 11th, 12th, 13th of June, then 14th and 15th we've got some T10 internationals, all live streamed on the European Cricket Network, so tune in there to support the ladies. Cabs opens well enough with a single, punched off the back foot, straight to Advani at extra cover. And change in the field here. Matty comes in from deep mid wicket and long on, long off for out. Ian Latin and Avinash Pai patrolling the boundary, everyone else in the ring. And quick single taken, dabbed away to third. In comes Mafuri again. Oh, he's got hold of that. That is massive. That is all the way into the far corner of the pitch. It's got to be about 80, 90 metres.
Oh, last time we checked it was 95 to the end.
6 runs.
That's gone a long way.
That was massive. Straight out the middle. Driven straight, it will beat extra, but it won't beat Avinash Pai at mid-on. Single taken. So 9 off this over so far. I think should be comfortable enough now just to play clever cricket and finish the over in front. Cabs come down to feign a throw, but didn't let go of it. Here comes Mufuri to finish his over off, and just defended away. Ends with the dot. 46 for no loss after 5. Let's see if this works.
Is that Nicola Advani?
So Advani coming on to bowl in the power play. I'll look to slow down the scoring, I think, here, unless these two openers can pick up his pace, which is slow and loopy. And exactly like that, slow and loopy and quite direct to the wicket. Just pushed away and defended by Lakey.
That is
Got that through the field, that man at square leg, and it's gone away for 4 runs.
Too tall fielder to get down low.
Yeah,
That pace.
it was hit straight through Vikram's legs, really. And the 50 comes up after 32 balls.
Great start this.
Yeah, as I said, we start slow, then start
Picking up the pace.
picking up the pace. It's good cricket. Off the back foot in the air, but it lands safe and trickles down to Ian Latin at log on, and they'll take a single. So Packard's back on strike. I think he's got his eye in now, so he will be, I think, eyeing up boundaries here. Just defends it. And just pushing the fine leg further in to prevent a single. And it's gone straight to the fielder at backward point. Harsh Mangat.
Love to see him playing cricket finally. After 4 months.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing much. He played in the midweek league, didn't he, the other day?
He
Or?
played 1 game after 4 months, 5 months of
really?
no cricket.
And again, off the back foot, straight to Mipuri at extra and overcalled.
That is power play. 51 of 6 overs.
51 off 6, that'll do. And power play over now.
Could we make it again?
So the field here, deep square legs in front. And Wheelie goes round to more cow corner, or deep mid wicket really.
Front of square. And then cow.
Yeah, more deep mid wicket, and there's a long on, long off. No one out on the boundary on the offside. And that goes
That
for
is
6 runs.
huge.
That's huge again, and into the stand again by Richie Lake.
Oh my god.
4 runs. 6
6
runs
runs.
even.
4.
I think the rope must have been about where we're sitting. If it was,
It was 4, yeah. That is a great start for Lathbury Lightnings of this over.
Good hitting here from the boys.
The fielding restriction hasn't really changed anything for Lathbury Lightnings.
In comes Mapuri again, see if he has a reply to that 6. No, he doesn't.
Oh.
It's another 6. It's a huge 6. That might be out of the ground. That is out of the
Is that in
ground.
Helen's house?
It might have hit the houses over the road there, yeah. Good shot.
Oh dear.
And another 6 runs to Lakey's tally. And we will be looking for a ball.
Lake is either taking singles or hitting massive 6s. There's nothing else in that game.
So, spare ball, please. So, 6-6. What can Mapiri do in reply? And he gets one right up there.
Yorkie length.
Yorker length and dives down to prevent any run. Good reply now from Rapuri. Can he keep this up? Or can Lakey push on with another boundary, put the bowler under more pressure? Off the back foot into a gap here, and it might go for 4. It does. It goes between the gap for deep square leg and deep mid wicket. Lovely placement. 4 runs. 16 off this over so far, with 2 to come. Comes Mapuri again. Full delivery. Goes straight to Avinash Pai at long off. And a single taken again. Last ball of the over then.
Lathbury won the over.
At the moment, and no silliness required here, so they just knock that off to Advani at extra cover, and
That is smart batting.
single ends the over. Smart batting, yeah.
Very smart.
So 69 for no loss, 7 overs gone. Lakey on 38, Packard on 28. Change of bowler. Who's there?
Harsh Manga.
Harsh Mangat is on to bowl.
I
So
don't think
harshness.
Nikhil Advani bowled really bad, to be fair.
No, I think they're probably
Gave away
just
2 runs
spreading
and
it
then 1
about.
boundary that shouldn't have gone.
Yeah, true.
Bowler Harsh to bowler Harsh.
I always forget this.
Just hold for a second, just hold for a second.
Harsh Mohan.
Coming to cover, please. Verinda, move round to a point. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Verinda, move round. More. Thank you.
So Harsh takes the 8th over, and they've got a square leg in the ring, deep mid wicket, Matty Whelan long on, Ian Latine long off, Avinash Pai, and
Deep extra.
Deep extra, is that Calpe? Yeah, Calpe Mapuri, isn't it?
Yeah.
Deep extra. We got a cover.
Cover point. Deep cover point.
And deep cover point, yeah.
So nickel.
And there's a man at third and a man in the gully as well in the ring. So,
Let's go.
let's just have a word and a quick fist bump.
Quite interesting team for softballs.
Here comes harshness. Full toss. And knocked away, deep extra. Cover.
Lucky it didn't get punished for
Very
for a
lucky.
short post for the toss.
So, change of field. The man at square leg in the ring goes out deep. And in the ring comes the man at deep extra cover.
Deep point still.
That's a full toss again.
No ball.
No ball not given.
Oh,
That's surprising.
interesting.
It looked like a no ball to me. Oh, goodness. Punched off the back foot and
Good
another
length.
single taken. Yeah, good length ball.
Finally a ball pitching.
Pitched one out of the three.
That is great hands, really soft hands, just taking a single.
Good cricketing.
Which is one thing I struggle to do.
They will want a boundary though of this over, at least one I think, so Packard's the man to deliver that I think. If this comes anywhere in the slot, it's gone.
Can't be anything short.
It wasn't, but
Oh, extra cover. Good field set that. Really good field set.
just the single taken again. So last ball of this over, no boundaries so far. Field changes again, deep square leg comes out and the man at deep extra comes in. And
Brilliant ball that,
Good ball.
brilliant ball.
wide Yorker and there's buzzers! Yep. Terrible. Terrible fielding.
Ah, 7.
2 runs off the last ball. Brings the score 76 after 8.
Not bad, 7 off the over. Mike.
Let's go, Matt. So we lead. Let's go, buddy. I will drop.
Yeah, square leg back, square leg back.
Let's go back. Please, from here. Sorry. Let's bring Kaelin over. Kaelin, come over. 45 on the leg side. Kaelin. Kaelin, the other side, please. Thank you. 45, yeah?
So Matty Whelan into the attack. And that goes off the bat for 2, I think. Or,
That was a good arm.
no, 2 byes given. I thought I heard a noise.
boys, leg boys.
Leg byes. In comes Matty Whelan again. And that is in the air and caught by Calpe Mapuri at deep mid wicket. Unlucky from Packard. Couldn't get that away. And Packard goes for 26.
Is that Calpe?
Calpe Mapuri taking the catch at deep mid wicket. And that brings Dylan Henshaw out. And Whelan takes a big wicket.
Is that Henshaw in?
Yeah, Dylan Henshaw in. And
Richard Lake on 42. Let's forget.
so Henshaw,
15 matches, 5.
I think his average is 89 or something silly.
Obviously.
So Dylan to face his first ball of the innings. And they've got a deep square leg, deep mid wickets, long on, long off, and deep cover. And that just bounces up, misses everything, dot ball. Just flicked away off the legs, and Kaylin Jackson will chase that. There'll be an easy 2. We'll stop that going to the boundary before.
It's off the bat, right?
Off the bat, that one, yeah. Punched away and found the gap, and they'll take another 2, I think, here. Yeah, Harsh is really well fielding that. Prevents that going for 4. 2 runs taken.
Dylan just going in and finding those gaps straight away.
Yeah.
Shows the quality of the player.
And he goes for the same gap but doesn't quite get it, and was an easy single taken.
That's end of the over.
Ends the over.
A successful over for Calpe Giants with a big wicket of Charles Packard.
That brings Dylan
Brings
Henshaw
Dylan
into the
Henshaw in.
mix,
Yeah.
and we know how well he can bat.
I
if he
don't
can
know
stick
how long
around.
that smile stayed after Charles Packard going out and Dylan Henshaw coming in.
Mind you, I think Nicola Advani is a bit of a Jonah for Henshaw, isn't he? I think he's had him a couple of times. Just,
Yeah.
I think
Nicola Advani has got big wickets.
I think if you just play him without getting frustrated and actually doing
If you
what
have
he wants,
patience.
yeah. If you've got patience, it'll be fine. But if you lose your patience to him, you play into his hands really, and like those sort of shots would be a big swing and a miss and a stumping, and it can be really frustrating. But
That's the one everyone would be like stepping out,
Yeah.
26, done, dusted. See you in the next game.
so in comes Advani again, and out to it, and in the gap.
Oh,
Beautifully in the gap there. Great effort from Kabir coming round from deep mid wicket, but couldn't stop that going. 1 bounce 4. Good shot from Henshaw. Oh, she's given a no ball, and
Oh,
I'm
he
not too
has.
sure why. But
Oh,
let's see.
interesting.
No ball given.
Oh dear. That is a big wicket. That is a big change in the game.
So that was fielding restrictions, no ball. Very, very silly mistake. Costly mistake, possibly. You got the no ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Costly mistake there from the fielding side. He won't be happy with Advani. And there's the reply. That is over the stands. That's
Oh
hit
my
the stop
God,
and top
that
of the
is
stands. That's
huge.
massive. Absolutely massive. Big six. Punishes the no ball.
Can't take Dylan Henschel out of this.
I'll tell you what, he's lucky to survive it because of the fielding restriction, but
Yeah.
he's going to take full advantage, I think.
Use the wicket. Use the chance.
Slower. And just
Oh, very soft hands.
lovely. Just tap down. Takes the single.
Oh my.
Brings Lakey back on strike. Well, that could be a game changer.
That would have been a game changer for Calpe Giants and Lathbury Lightnings. No ball. Oh,
Big swing and a miss. And Advani comes back
Richard Lake's not been on strike for
for
quite a
his
while.
final ball of the over. And just
Nice.
hit away. Brendan, our wicketkeeper, pays us a visit in the commentary box as they just take a single off that last ball.
That's
96 for the loss of 1 wicket after 10 now then. Henschel surviving that catch from the no ball. And we will have a 5-minute drink break as it is a lovely hot Mediterranean summer's day down here at Europa Point. Boys come off for a well-deserved drink, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So,
Who's coming in to bowl? Is it Matt Whelan? Yes, yeah.
Matty Whelan into bowl, as you heard from my co-commentator,
Well, more of a scorer.
stroke scorer, Sam Arthboder here with me in the comms box. So he's got a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and it looks like in the ring is the extra cover. We've got a
Backward point, third man, and short fine leg.
and there's a man out in the covers deep as well, sweeping. So we're underway again. And it's straight to the man in the deep.
Sounded really good.
Lovely off the bat. And a single taken. And
Richard
Henshaw
Lake getting on 44.
and again,
Same
rinse and
shot.
repeat, same shots, same results. And another single. You can see that man out in the deep there. And that's gone straight to the fielder and it's dropped.
No, he's dropped it.
Oh, he said it wasn't straight to him. He was, to be fair, he ran around about 10 yards
That
to his
was
right.
Great effort.
It
That
was a good effort diving in front of him. I think the ball just popped out his hands as he landed with it.
Was fairly safe. Harvey can't catch it. It's very tough.
Yeah, it was good effort. And another single. And that would be a wide ball. Wide. Oh, that is hit towards the fielder and it goes to his left. It just drops in front of him. One bounce four. It's catchable, I think. Like if the fielder had got there quicker,
There was no start.
there was no real start. No, as soon as it left the bat, he was kind of looking at it, then decided to run.
Change of fielder there. Niall Garrett. That's what I like to see. I was just thinking of this. Niall Garrett is safe hands.
Yeah, I mean he's probably quicker across the ground as well, and I mean no one likes being moved out of position, but if you're not making catches like that, I guess
Especially in an important game like this.
yeah,
And
You
the
need-
wicket of Dylan Henshaw.
you need those fielders in the best position possible. And Henshaw moving on to 21 after getting a lifeline thrown to him for the no ball earlier in the innings, and that's flashed away and dropped.
Oh, the
after
top
two
Henshaw
attempts.
again.
That is ridiculous. That's three drops now. Henshaw living a blessed life here. What can you say? What can you say? You cannot give Henshaw these opportunities. I think we did the same actually in the previous game with Avi. We dropped him on 0 and 8 and all sorts. Played softly, but no run there. And there is now though, because that's a terrible throw-in.
Overthrow.
Terrible, terrible. Absolutely not required. Ends the over with a single. Well, that had everything in it.
Could have had
106.
2 wickets there, and that's
Yeah.
just ended up with 10 runs and no wickets.
106 after 11.
Or is that Nicola Alwani coming into bowl?
It is. There's a bit of choice words there from Pi, picked up by the camera, no doubt. Our Indian fans can possibly translate for us. And good decision there from Lakey. No run there. Kaelin stopping that. On the 45 leg side.
By the way, 100 up for Lathbury.
Yeah. 106 now the score's gone up to. And that's lovely into the gap, and that will be chased by Harsh. And it will just be a single. So Henshaw back on strike. Slow, off the back foot, straight to the man at deep extra. Matty Whelan comes in and a single taken. So a partnership, 30 partnership up, 20 balls. And that is hit away over cover, and that will go for 4 runs.
No, it's
No,
not.
it won't. It won't
It's
go
not.
for 4, and they just
It's just
walk
one
a single.
Interesting choice.
Lazy batting, but it gives Henshaw the strike.
There's a bit of lazy fielding as well, I would say.
Yeah.
Stand up and just put the hand up. No real effort.
To catch it,
Yeah.
then from cover, yeah. That's gone massive, and that's out of the ground. 6 runs.
That is a shot.
So just a level of fitness here. Ian Latine is on the boundary there, doing press-ups while they go and get the ball.
It's gone, it's done.
He's done about 40-50 press-ups
In a minute.
while waiting for the ball. I think if I did that, I'd be well, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Half. 1. That's me done.
Ball kindly retrieved by a member of the public, and we're back in the game. So Advani will want to reply to this. Floats it up, just flicked
Nice
away
break
into a
for
gap,
1.
and they'll just take a single to end the over. Good over again. So, Mipuri on to bowl. For 28 off his 3 overs so far, and let's hit leg side. Avinash Pai comes round from long on, and a single taken. So we've got deep square leg, Niall Garrett deep mid wicket, Ian Latine long on, Avinash Pai long off, Matt Whelan. In the ring we've got extra cover, Vikram deep cover is Nikhil Advani. Back to point, third man and man in the ring.
Is that going
At-
for?
Oh, that's-
And that is 50 for Richard Lake.
So 50 up for Lakey. As that ball goes high in the air. Leg
Oh.
side on the 45, and it was one bounce 4 to bring up his 50.
Now Garrett doing some cat tricks at square leg.
He plays for Gibraltar national side in football as well. I think he's under 16, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's just mistimed slightly and could have gone for a lot more than it did. As it is, just cloughed it to Niall Garrett, who comes in from deep square leg to restrict that to a single. It's in the air, and Avinash Pai comes in and goes out and just takes that inside the ring, inside the rope, and Henshaw has to go. Avinash Pai with a catch. So 122 now for the loss of 2.
Kiwi is in.
And in comes Kieran Ferrari, better known as Kiwi. Good, solid
My
batter.
first GPL captain.
First GPL captain.
To be
was he?
honest, we were in
Yeah,
the same team.
Yeah, same, yeah.
We were in the same team. And that was Med Vikings. Good old days.
So Mifuri gets his wicket as Kiwi takes his guard. Very good technical batter.
Has very good knowledge of the game.
Yeah, you can expect some sweeps, reverse sweeps, all sorts of shots from Kiwi.
Loves rotating strike, looking for gaps.
He does. He's not a massive hitter of the ball, but he's a very good timer of the ball.
Yeah. There we go. Front of square goes to square leg for that sweep.
And they put Kaelin more of an angle,
Backward square and deep square.
backward square in the ring, deep square. So they are expecting a few sweeps, I guess.
Now paddle would be perfect.
And it's defended by Kiwi. No run. Lovely shot by Kiwi into the gap. And will that make it? Oh, yes, it
that
does.
was a brilliant effort.
Oh, good effort by Niall.
That was a great effort by Niall Garrett. He was standing there, to be fair, earlier. Just got moved to
him.
square. As
So-
we said, sweep shot, straight up.
And 126 for the loss of 2 after 13 now. Lakey underpinning this innings from Lathbury Lightning at the moment.
Nikhil Advani in for his last over.
That would actually suit Kiwi, I think.
Slow pace.
Slow pace. The only thing that maybe put him in trouble is a possible LBW. But
Yeah.
we'll see how Lakey goes. Well and truly in now. And just dabs that soft hands.
Being very smart batting. Sensible.
Yep. No risk batting.
He knows if he stays till the end, that score's going up to 200.
Yep. Still got a bit of batting to come in.
Yep. Got Richard Hatchman, which we saw last time, tonking everyone out of the ground.
He was playing really well. So Advani. It's defended from Kiwi. Very animated field settings from Avinash Pai there. You can probably hear on the camera there behind the bowler.
The captain of Calpe Giants.
And there it is,
Another
the sweep again.
sweep, beautiful. And now Garrett's there now. Good throw, one bounce straight to the bowler.
Single taken.
Love to see juniors coming in and playing in this GPL and performing. Doing their part.
Yep. 2 juniors out there today. That's into
Deep extra.
deep extra and the arms of Matty Whelan. Just a single taken. Now, are we going to get the sweep behind leg this time? Can he get it behind leg? No, he has a reverse. Hey! Things you love to see.
Kiwi!
Things you love to see. Goes for 4 runs.
Oh,
We said, didn't we? Called it
who needs a square leg when you
Sweeps.
can reverse it?
reverse sweeps. He's got everything. He's got everything.
Or are you just saying it?
Just
Oh, nice push.
played a bit in front of him though.
Yeah. Takes a single. Ends the over.
133. 134, sorry, for the loss of 2 after 14. And it will be Kabir Mapuri to continue his spell.
Can Rich have
Are you?
a bottle? Well, I've been better. A bottle of sparkling water and a Coke. Is that right?
The Mapuri comes in then, Kiwi to face. And just gets that over the
Can you
top.
get the foul?
And 4 runs.
That's a paddle for sure. Like we just
That's a
said.
paddle 4.
Like we just said.
He's got them all. He's pulled out the 3 shots that we said he would.
Take long on, long off, out, put them third man and fine leg.
Great stuff from Kiwi.
Start.
Great stuff from Kiwi. And I think the only other shots he has to play really are in front of him now. Oh, that's beautiful
that
again.
shot, is that
Really
going
good
all
shot. That's 1 bounce 4 from Kiwi. Again, brings out that sweep. No answer to it as yet from this Giants side. And Kiwi races on. Another 4 runs.
What's that on YouTube?
And 18 off of his 8 now, Kiwi. Good stuff, 142 the score now. I think the chat will be pleased with that. And they do put Kaylin Jackson now on the 45 on the rope to see if he can stop those sweeps. Got ball? It's a bit of an appeal there from
That's a
Long on.
celebration straight away. No appeal.
Just clips that round the corner again, and
Tone
Jackson will
that
come
down.
round, and he doesn't stop it. 4 runs.
Ooh, football skills that.
Tried to get out his feet to stop that, but missed it completely. Rolled
Another
underneath
paddle
it. 4
retake.
runs. Kiwi really turning on the style. 146 now. I think people in the chat will be pretty pleased. And chat looking for 192 now, and I think
Front of square from Kiwi.
there we go. So, field changes for Lakey. The man at 45 comes into the ring. And that's it. Hit straight down to mid-wicket in Latin, and a single taken.
That was a good over for Lathbury Lightnings with 3 boundaries.
Yep, good stuff from Kiwi. Keeping that rate ticking
All
over.
behind square leg.
You can see his wagon wheel, I think. Let's see. Is it that one? That's Richard Lake. And there's Kiwi Ferrari. Look at that.
There we go. As you can see.
So Matty Whelan will continue his spell. That's flat batted straight down to Calpe Mupuri, is now at long off, and a single taken. Not too happy with the bails. And when he comes in again, what will Kiwi do this time? And it's into the gap, 4
What
runs.
a shot.
Really good shot. Found that gap between square leg and deep mid wicket.
Love the way Kiwi's batting right now.
He's been really batting well actually in the games he's played. 31 run partnership now off 16 balls.
27 by Kiwi.
Great stuff from Kiwi, eh? 27 off the 12 balls he's faced. And dabbed away, single taken.
That's-
Easy single, and they will not come back for the buzzers.
No, Nash by his arm.
Yeah, Nasher coming in from long on, preventing that
Oh,
extra single. Lakey back on strike.
Didn't get
Hits.
under it really, I guess.
Yeah,
Looked like he wanted to go for it.
single taken.
Oh. 150 up, by the way.
150 up.
Very rarely I say that from the Vikings.
And that's in the air.
That is
and
gone.
massive. This is what I mean about the timing. The slog sweep just makes it look so easy. Kiwi.
Oh, Kiwi.
Really good innings. Really good innings from Kiwi so far. 34 of 14.
To be fair, the way he's batting, I wouldn't mind getting hit.
It's a pleasure to see. It's not so good when you're bowling it.
Yeah.
It's like
I've got hit by Kiwi, to be fair. so
very
can't-
nice to
can't say
watch though.
much.
Yeah. Out to it, and
Don't
that
tell
is
me
6
that
runs
is
again straight.
beautiful.
Really good shot.
That is tongued at
And this is an amazing innings from Kiwi.
167.
Moves on to 40 off 15. The score is 167 for 2 after 16. Avinash Pai coming into bowl now. we'll want to try and keep this momentum. There you can see
He's got 2 overs left.
the points table there. There is one game in dispute at the moment, a game where
Yep.
there was 12 fielders in the field for 6 overs, a glaring mistake by everyone on the field, and that's
Including
up for
the umpires.
including the umpires, up for revision with the committee.
As I was saying, that is one thing that you won't see in a Viking game. We always have 10, 11, or maybe 7. Never more.
So Pie into bowl, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, cow corner, long on, long off on the leg side, and everyone in the ring on the offside. And it makes the gap, and will be 4 runs. Surely that
Beautiful.
is that going to go? Yes, it does.
Yes, great shot. Too much pace to offer.
Found the gap nicely. Probably a bit too wide really for this field. He needs to be a bit straighter, no?
Yeah, to be fair, his field is covered point, backward point, and third man for that gap, but it's just placed beautifully.
And that's
Ooh, and
straight to the fielder.
square leg. Well done now, Garrett.
Good arm.
Oh,
Nearly buzzers. We were going to call buzzers then, weren't we? 50 run partnership off 22 balls now. 40 from Kiwi, 10 from Richie Lake.
backward square, frontal square, mid wicket, wide long on.
And he goes straight.
He's
over.
hit it straight for 4. Beautiful shot. Well done.
Again, Kiwi just dealing with boundaries, really.
Kiwi's like, set the field, I'll still find a gap.
And that does bring around the change in the field. As mid on goes out to mid off, sorry, goes out to long off. So what does Kiwi do now? Finds that gap.
Oh, nicely played,
In
and
the
that's
covers.
another boundary. Are you kidding me? He
Kiwi is
just taking
motoring. Absolutely motoring. Everything that's coming at him, he's got
This
to reply
is
for.
48 of 17 balls.
This is
quality. From
amazing
Lathbury
knock.
Lightnings, from Kieran Ferrari.
Amazing knock from Kiwi. Oh, tried that little paddle over the shoulder, but missed out.
I
That
think so
was a-
expected a bit more pace from that.
Yeah. It was the right shot to go for, though. I mean,
Yep.
there's a big gap here. Niall Garrett backward of square now. And
Nicely played.
it's
For
just
one.
very clever cricket. Really, very clever cricket. Ends the over. 181 for the loss of 2 after 17 now. And the chat will be are looking for 192. Chat are looking for 192. I'll be looking for 220. Thank you very much.
I'll be looking. Now, with the way these two are batting, I would be looking somewhere close to 210, 220 as well.
Yeah.
To be fair, maybe more, because they're going with an over rate of 14, 15, 16 runs.
I mean, the thing is, the actual game is still balanced. I think I wouldn't like, as a Lathbury Lightning player, I'm not comfortable until we've had a bowl at them and
Yes, for
got
sure.
some wickets.
They've got the batting lineup
Yeah.
as well.
So, by no means a foregone conclusion here.
That is 50 up for Kiwi.
50 up for
already.
Kiwi!
Yes, Kiwi!
Doesn't even acknowledge it.
He's
getting
looking
on with his
for
job.
his next 18 balls to score 100.
So in comes Wheels again.
Oh, that bounced up. That was...
He does get that bounce, Wheels. That's a bite. Kiwi strike rate of 250.
We love that spot on the pitch where it either stays low or either bounces up.
Yeah, you never can tell.
Still haven't found where that is.
Short.
Oh no,
mistimed.
mistimed. First time Kiwi has mistimed the ball.
And a big no from Kiwi when he hit it, but
Still
no harm
goes to
done.
mid-wicket.
No harm done. Single taken. Oh, edged, and that
is
edged
beautiful,
before.
edged before. Quick side of the pitch.
It does say 4 in the book. It doesn't matter how they come, mate.
I do agree, that's how I score.
Yeah, same here. My edges are nicely knocked in.
I don't even knock them in, they get knocked in
Get the
in
ball.
matches.
Yeah. I played in the midweek league the other day and I could not get anything away. Scored 20 off 26.
I'm sure Calpe
Terrible.
Giants will be looking to put them down before 210, not letting them score more.
Oh, that's away as well. Into the arms of
that's another
Kaylin.
drop.
That's another terrible drop. That is an awful drop.
Oh dear.
Again, there's so many lives being given this inning. So many lives. Lakey survived an easy catch.
Pick your fielders.
Whelan's got a wry smile on his face. He won't be happy though deep inside. As Kiwi puts him away for 4. That spins away 4 runs.
Beautiful
Good
shot that from Kiwi. That is 193 off 18 overs for 2 wickets.
The chap will be very pleased.
Is that Avinash Pai? Yeah,
That
that
is
is
Avinash
Avinash Pai
Pai.
for his last over.
So you can see the Manhattan there. Lots of
Avinash
graphs
Pai
over
has
the
bowled
10.
really well.
He has. He
Got
always
his last
does.
over. Behind the stumps and set for 1. Love the way Avinash Pai uses his crease for bowling and batting.
Yeah, I mean he bowls a couple from just behind the stumps, doesn't he? Normally. And
Uses
Can-
wide, goes close to the stumps,
Yeah.
behind the stumps.
darts them in
it's
straight
lovely.
as well.
And that's another one behind the stumps. Beautifully played. Back to him. Respected.
Good cricket. 194. For the loss of 2. 4 to come off the 19th. Shorter and Kiwi will get hold of that, but Ian Lathbury will come round and stop that going to the boundary. Single taken.
There's one for Kiwi. Let's see what Richard Lake's got now. He's on 69 of 47.
Yeah, I think it should be just swinging now. These last 2. Trying to get as much as possible out of this.
Oh, that was a very good ball.
Good ball, yep. Another single taken.
Can we get to 200 in this over? 1 boundary needed. Can Kiwi do this?
And
Give us 1 more boundary. Oh, he set a fielder for that paddle.
there's an umbrella field behind the stumps here.
Oh,
he
that was nearly a reverse there.
tries to reverse it.
Oh, and he's taken the pace off.
Again, it's
Absolute
just
scenes on the pitch.
clever batting though, really. He's again clever batting, looks at the field, decides, right, there's the gap, go for it, but Didn't come off, but
Still good thinking.
yeah. And catch is called, but the boat bounces into the 30-yard circle,
yeah.
and Nicola Advani comes round and gets it single taken again.
We're not going to see the 200 in this hour, so hopefully.
197 for 2, 1 over to come. Kiwi on 57, Lakey on 70.
Who is
All
bowling
the-
the last over? Harsh Mangat.
All the batters really have.
Harsh, bowl over.
Thank you.
17, 18, 19. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 16.
So Manga in.
The
and-
only seam bowler who's bowled 1 over before,
Yeah.
and now he's bowling the death last over.
I think Kiwi will prefer this actually. Like I would have bought a spinner on, I think. Maybe
Well,
Matt win another one.
This is where Matt Whelan, Nikhil,
Yeah.
Cabs, and Avi have bowled their 4 overs each.
Oh, they have.
They
They've
have
full-
bowled their 4 overs
Ah,
each.
okay.
Vikram's bowled 2, Harsh bowled 1, and he's finishing off with his 20th in his last over.
So they've got a deep backward point, a third man at a deep backward point, third in the ring, man at fine leg in the ring, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long off, long on, and then they've got extra
Short
cover and a man at cover point really. So where are we going to go here? I'm going to go between the gap here. Leg side on the 45. Where's it going to go? No, go straight ish. Actually
That's
gets a
between
gap,
mid
but-
on and
Wanted to go for 2, but
Matt Whelan.
sent back.
I think Richard Lake is looking for that pace.
Yeah, he'll be wanting to finish this innings off with a flurry of 6s and 4s.
If
Get us
Richard
up.
Lake hits 5 6s here, he gets to 100. Is it going to happen?
Field change. The man at deep backward point comes in,
Deep extra.
and deep extra goes out. Yeah.
Oh, just a
Fluffed.
single.
Straight to long off. And another single brings total to 199. 4 to come.
Game's just getting interesting.
Short and
What
punished
a
by
shot,
Kiwi.
that's 200 up. That is.
Really good shot by Kiwi. Helped that on its way. And that made it 1 bounce 4.
203, 200 up for Lathbury Lightnings. 3 more balls. Let's see if they can get to 210, like I said 5 overs ago.
So in comes Harsh again. Kiwi
Is
hits that into the
connected?
gap,
Or is that?
and that will go for
That
4
is
runs.
4 runs. Good shot, Kiwi.
Really good shot. Again from Kiwi.
Just in the gap. 207.
So the score moves on to 207. Can we get over the 210? That would be lovely. And up in the air, and
is
the
that
fielder
big
comes
enough?
around but
2,
doesn't make it. And I think there will be 2
4.
runs. 4
Oh,
runs.
that's a 4 runs
Oh,
again. Oh, that's not very impressive fielding, Matt.
Not at all. But happy that's brought us up to the 211, to over the 210.
You're a commentator, you can't be biased.
I can't be biased, but I'm probably a little bit.
And look at that, Kieran Ferrari
that
on
worm.
70 runs off 30 balls. That is just class. Shot! Is
that's
that
lovely.
going?
Oh no, it's in the air and
Oh,
Lathbury
that's
underneath
caught
it and
off the
caught
last.
out. Well played by
But that
Kiwi
is
there.
game. That's innings. Caught.
Look at Kiwi wagon wheel there now, all the way around the ground.
Finally started off behind square and now he's got everywhere.
So-
Even the last ball would have gone for 6. I think Hush just took the pace slightly off.
Great first innings, 211 for a loss of 3 after the 20 overs, and we'll be back with the Giants chasing.
Innings?
Who score?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from really sunny Europa Oval. As we get underway for the second innings of this chase, I'm your commentator Harsh Magat, joined with me by the evergreen Samath Boda, and here's Dylan Henshaw for the first delivery.
Why is he bowling spin?
I have no idea, but Avi's just heaved that over mid wicket and cow corner, and that's a comfortable scamper for 2. So Sam, how do you feel about the first innings?
It was a very interesting innings. Had few drops, which I wasn't expecting from Calpe Giants, to be fair.
I wasn't expecting one from myself either.
And the batting from Crewe was masterclass. Just amazing.
What was the button? The one on the
Turn it off.
on. Is it on?
And check the.
1 second. No. Sorry, we've had some technical issues regarding the front cam, but Russian. After the first over, Calpe Giants are 14 without the loss of a wicket. Dylan Henshaw choosing to bowl spin today instead of seam up, at least for the first over. And for the second over, we've got Mohammed Russian coming in. A bit of a misfield there at the end, the last ball of the last over that we missed because the camera's not working on the other side.
Straight.
It was hit
Over the
straight
bowler's head.
over the bowler's head, and fielder at long on could not could not stop it in its tracks. Anyway, here's Mohammed Russian, MDR. Ooh, full toss, driven down for a single. It's great, isn't it, as a bowler when you get away with a full toss? I got away with 2 today.
I know.
Especially, I mean, if it's early on in the over, it's
4 balls, 3 balls to pitch one on the wicket.
there's 2 balls. There's 2 balls, and because I was trying not to bounce it too much. But it's usually nice in the.
I'm actually shocked they didn't bowl you the second over straight away because your
No,
over actually went quite well.
So the game plan was that because Henshaw came in and he struggles with flighted, lofted deliveries, that's why we had Nickelback on. It was actually the plan, and that's why we were so happy, White Ball. That's why we were so happy when we thought we'd got him at the very first go, but then it was a no ball. So it was a plan that worked, and then we fluffed it, and then I fluffed the couch of Dylan Henshaw myself.
There were 3 drops for Dylan Henshaw, got 3 lives.
3 lives and 2 drops.
One from Kalen.
No, Kalen didn't drop him. No,
Yes, but
Kalen dropped Lake. Ooh, big swing, and triggered by the umpire, as Avinash Pai does not look happy with that decision.
Avinash Pai is.
Unfortunately, we don't have the front cam to see how the ball was behaving and where the ball was going. But that was quick. That was straight, big swing, and from here it looked like it would have bounced over, but I'm also a Calpe Giants player myself, so
You never know with the wicket in Europa. Can't stay low. Can't come up.
it is a peculiar pitch, if you ask me. Well,
Lathbury Lightning will be very happy with that wicket.
and I'll tell you what, I'm not happy with that wicket, but next man in is Ian Latin. If there's anyone who can run away with the game,
That'll be
it's Ian Latin. Captain of the Calpe Giants, captain of the national team. And dare I say, fittest man in Gibraltar.
took the game against Mad Vikings last time single-handedly was not a 14 and then scored about 40 runs in the next few balls.
Well, let's see what's the game plan to Latin today. As Mohammad Roshan comes in for his third delivery. Ooh.
Very attacking fields this by Lathbury Lightning. Not giving many gaps.
I
Bowling
think-
to their field, bowling to their plans.
Yeah.
Really like this and very loud in the field. This is why Calpe Giants was a bit low.
True, I think because we were not fielding well, I think we gave away at least 30 to 40 runs in the field there. That's including obviously the drops and
Yeah.
what transpired after. So I think that's probably why Avinash Pius had such a big heave as well, because there is scoreboard pressure. And
Another dot.
if he were chasing 180, he wouldn't have gone for that massive swing at 16 for naught after 7 balls, you know?
Well, you guys were kind of going nicely with the run rate.
I think it just slipped away in the second half of the innings.
Probably just Rich doing his bits as well, doing the mystery. Ooh, what a
Swing and a
ball!
miss.
That is pure pace. That is quality pace from Mohammad Roshan. He's going to the gym. He's been on a challenge with Nikhil Advani for best body by the end of summer.
He
Let's see
had this challenge 2 years ago as well. It never ended.
yeah, it just continues and just goes extended year after year. Well,
I
I
once-
tried to join in as well, and then I was like, no, I probably won't be able to get there.
I want someone to challenge me. So I
For?
can do that. So I can do something like that. I can actually
Who can drink most beer?
work on my
Oh,
fitness.
I'm lost.
Oh. Oh no.
I've given up.
It's, I'm trying to get back into fitness, and I'm trying to
One
get
update, guys. Good pot.
what? Who's the next bowler in? Number 4.
Is that William Curtis? That looks like William Curtis.
Name of the bowler, please.
Yes, that is William Curtis.
Oh yeah, it is William Curtis. For confirmation by the team screaming, "Go on, Will!"
William Curtis used to train with Gibraltar Cricket about 2 years ago,
Never seen him before.
and he was one of our juniors. Bowls really good in swing,
He's in
and
here.
he plays for Costa del Sol now.
Here's he
in
the
Malaga.
power play. Ooh.
That is great start by Will. Love to see the youngsters performing.
Speaking of youngsters performing, we have one right next to us. It's Junior Presidente himself, Mr. Niall Garrett. Oh, look at that great form by Niall Garrett. Midday lunch. Lunch is supposed to be midday. It's 2 p.m. now. Anyway. Ooh, short ball.
Oh, got on his hand.
Caps went a bit too early there.
Yeah.
That was there for the taking. That was actually perfectly in the arc for Caps to score.
Come on, Will. I'm going to be a bit biased here because I've coached Will about 2 years ago.
No, he's being biased because I am commentating with him and I'm representing the Calpe Giants.
That's
I
not the
represented
reason,
us very
really.
well in the field today.
I always support the juniors over anyone.
Another shot, one weighted.
Yes, Cunningham! Is that Cunningham, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No?
It's Kiwi.
Oh, that's Kiwi.
That's the Kiwi position when he's not keeping.
Oh, Kiwi. Kiwi's just...
Cunningham's right here with Georgie.
Oh, Cunningham's got a leg.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant fielding.
You'd
that
mistake
with
him
Kiwi.
if he, because of the hat, but if he takes it off, he's got that lovely bandana underneath. Saving himself from the tan. There's Villy again. Ooh.
Ooh,
Down the leg
yeah.
side, swing and a miss, and that's wide.
Great start to the over for now. 3 dot balls and a wide.
And cricket's a funny game. There was 16 for no wicket after 1.1, and now it's been 2.3 and it's still 17. And they've lost the wicket. Well. Short,
Too short.
slammed,
Too short.
4.
I think the long off field is a bit of a waste if he's bowling good length and
He's bowling pretty short. I think he's bowled 3
short
deliveries.
and good length. I think long off is a waste fielder there.
He's bowled 4 short deliveries, only 1 good length, and that was the first one. The umpire's confirming that indeed was a boundary.
Rachel, you're finished. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Cabs
Cabs
plays
his trademark.
Trademark. Used to pace.
His trademark
just between
late
point.
cut.
Oh, what a throw from Richard Lake, third man.
So just the 1 over for Dylan Henshaw, and now he's on the boundary. Pretty far from action.
Yeah, scoreboard update.
Oh, scoreboard update, Sam.
Yeah.
22, wide.
Oh, what?
That was a wide,
Wide. I know. That's my fault. Yes, I'm sure. No single, and then there's a wide.
Can't see it. Here's the last ball of the over. William Curtis again short, weighted by Latin and then driven through deep point, through the through point region for 2 runs. That's very well stopped by Mohammed Roshan down at deep point. Ran all the way from cover. And at the end of the third, they are 25 for 1. As Mohammed Roshan, I would assume, will come back for his second.
25 for 1 off 3 overs.
Ooh. Mohammed Roshan starts his second over with a wide. Still pretty attacking field. We've seen Cabs go ballistic before. He can really turn the gears up when he wants to. He's very capable of doing that. But right now he's
very good ball.
Right now he's just respecting the bowler.
I think Cabs is someone who takes his time, builds his confidence, and then goes for it.
I've seen him hit a couple of 80s and like 40 deliveries.
Yeah.
We would love that today, wouldn't we?
Calpe Giants would want someone to go up like that.
Giants. Plenty of batting still to come.
What a ball! That is just pure class with pace. Looks like the keeper has hurt his hand.
You know, it's pure class with pace when it's Sam Botha complementing the ball.
I don't have pace. I just see it.
Sam Botha, as humble as he's always been. It reminds me of
I
this
have
time.
more slow ball than I have pace in my bowling now.
It reminds me of this time when I was watching Andy Reyes bowl, and I. 1 second.
What was it? Pure class pace?
No,
From Andy Reyes?
no. I was watching Andy Reyes bowl, and I remember I was like, "Oh, Andy, are you bowling leg cutters? Because that's what it looks like." And he just looks at me dead in the eye, and he says, "I don't know, man. I just do this," and he just flicks his wrist.
Yeah. Like in swinging cutter.
Don't know what he bowls, but he's brilliant.
Something.
It's so good what he bowls. I missed him today in the field with the ball.
And with the bat, probably.
Oh, definitely. There's still plenty of batting to come. There's these two. There's Nick. There's Whelan. If that's not enough, there's me.
Kalen Jackson's coming here with his bat in his hand, looking to go out and score 50.
In case you guys have missed it, we also have the midweek league going on at the same time. Shot by Latin. Just wow. He just battled that for 6. This is what he can do, yeah.
Calpe Giants, one of the teams to actually score.
Well, you want all our
Take
players
the
to score.
take the game away. He is someone who can single-handedly take the game away.
Great afternoon to be out sunbathing, not to be out playing cricket.
Feels like a beach day, probably.
Every day is beach day when it's summer, Sam.
To be fair, not in June.
Yes, in Jib.
No, mate.
We've got 7 beaches. Where else would you go?
Well, that's true. We've got 7 beaches, yet we are at Europa playing cricket.
Exactly. We're at the only point in the south next to the water where there's no beach.
There is one, to be fair. Rosia.
I mean,
That's like
Calpe
5 minutes.
Calpe is closer than Roja, to be fair.
Yeah, but like,
It counts as a beach. Please.
yeah, it does.
Please. Speaking of, let's check scores on the West Indies England game. West Indies 187 for 2 after
We'll
33.
ball again when we can.
New ball, is that?
Is that William Curtis again?
Yes, it is William Curtis again, indeed.
Yes, giving him another chance. Come on, he's bowled well. First over, just went for 9 runs.
Let's see if he can switch it up this over. Ooh.
Oh! Yes.
Looked like it was drifting down late, wasn't it? Need to update that scoreboard. 34. After 4. Slower one. Bit late on the shot, that's in. Miscued it. But very safe. Right into the hands of Richie Cunningham. Richie Cunningham's everywhere. Every single time I look up, I see him on the field. Where would Jib cricket be without Richie Cunningham? Genuine question.
In Gibraltar.
Samath is auditioning for being a dad now with dad
No.
jokes.
Okay. Richard Cunningham's a legend, mate. Legend of Jib cricket.
And yet, the most passionate I've ever seen him is when he was screaming at his own child for a misfield of his bowling. Classic Richie. Ooh, picked
Is
up
that gone?
by that team. Over the bowlers,
is a
over
good
the fielder's
shot.
head. That's 4. Speaking of aggressive batting and good intent, I saw Sam Botha show very show a lot of discipline. The last time I saw him bat in midweek.
That's called GoPro pressure, mate.
GoPro pressure. Because usually Sam tells me that he just goes and whacks it. The other day he was just.
Yeah, because as soon as I tried doing that, I got out.
You're
like, we should get some content for the cricket rather than think about scoring runs.
William Curtis coming on for his 10th delivery. 11th. That was a dot ball, right? Yeah, 11th delivery. .4. Ian Latin dances down the wicket, gets an inside edge. Inside edge? I thought that was an inside edge.
Hmm?
I thought that was an inside edge, I'm not sure.
That was.
Yeah. Down for a single, down to fine leg. They've pushed back long off, mid off to long off, and Kabir Mirpuri now goes over the infield, and Richie Cunningham's brave one-handed effort falls just short.
He did take one-handed catches of Niall Garrett last year, from what I remember.
I'm sure Niall Garrett remembers.
He was batting really well, tried to go over mid-off, and Richard Cunningham with his hand up just takes the catch, one-handed.
Speaking of performances, this midweek, the Rock Renegades really gave the development side a run for their money.
Yeah.
Now Garrett here opened the batting, I've heard.
And batted really well, got out on the third ball.
He did hit a boundary though. Janira coming in with the goods there with the first 2 wickets, removing both the openers.
Janira got Alex injured and then got him out the next ball. So injured and wicket in the same over.
Well, here's Russian for the 3rd consecutive over. Thought he spent a weekend in Amsterdam. Great to see him up and running for 3 overs in a row. Couldn't be me, and I haven't done a weekend abroad in once. Ooh, dotted in. And
Lucas.
Ooh, misfield by rare misfield by Lucas Golding.
I do agree with Cunningham there. Use your hands, not your feet.
You don't
cricket.
You don't see him misfield very often. Partnership just ticking along now. 31 of 23 balls. But it's the scoreboard. The scoreboard's been ticking along just fine. And Russians put on a few paces. And as you can see on the camera, Tom Ramaji down at square leg umpire doing a bit of stretching. Dancing down the wicket. Russians bowling quick. And Latin's just charging down the wicket. Very comfortably. Speaking of, there's one thing that I've noticed with Russian's bowling. He holds the ball in his left hand almost until the point of delivery.
Last 3 steps.
And then he switches hands. Zahir Khan used to do this, right? If I remember correctly. Very interesting way to bowl. It's very effective.
Ooh, nearly took his helmet off.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever missed Jofra Archer versus Steve Smith, this is exactly what happened in 2019.
I do agree with that. That was a match to watch, and then Marnus Labuschagne coming in.
Oh, that was a very
and
sad
his
fight.
first ball in a Test cricket against Jofra Archer down on the floor.
I'll tell you what, it made a lot of people upset, but it rarely made Kiwi upset. How passionate he is for his cricket.
Yeah. We love a short ball, to be fair.
We do.
With pace. Oh, what a ball from Russian again. after that first 4, he has got back with 4 dot balls. His overs in the power play are very crucial, as you can see, for Lathbury Lightnings. Especially because Dylan Henshaw's not bowling pace. Don't know why, but... Oh, no wide. Have I spoken a bit soon? No.
Scoreboard, he wants scoreboard fixed. I'm 48.
Why are you playing for?
It's not even been end of the over.
Because I'm a grown adult. I can do whatever I want.
Sorry,
Didn't want to ask you why you didn't say anything. Rushing him in for his last delivery of the over. And a big no heard everywhere from Kabir Mirpuri as he denies the single. 14.
That is 48 of 6 overs at the end of the power play.
And that's 14 dots bowled by Mohammad Roshan in 18 deliveries.
That is just great bowling. Like I said, that pace with a bit of swing.
What personal is that one?
And that's the end of the power play. 6 gone, 48 for 1. The sun's shining bright down here at the Europa Oval. So there's something really amusing for Sam Botha here. Having a laugh.
Yep. Got women's players training this evening. Training to go and play in Prague. We are the defending champions of the Central Europe Cup.
Yes. Very best of Kieran Ferrari comes in for his first over of the evening, of the afternoon. We wish the ladies a lot of luck in defending their title in Prague.
Oh.
And Sam Botha, are you travelling with the ladies team this year?
Yes, I am going as a team manager and assistant coach.
Very responsible young adult here, Sam Botha.
Yep.
Very influential on tours. But this time he won't be bowling.
I won't be.
More like an interview, not a commentator.
Go down.
Kieran Ferrari batted really well today. At one point he swung at everything and he connected with everything. And when he didn't connect, he still got boundaries. And that's a lovely shot. Lovely use of the feet by Kabir Mirpuri as he comes down the ground to hit a boundary at long off. Kiwi also Kieran Ferrari Kiwi, a very inspiring success story. Having battled through illness to come back to play cricket and bowling like he's, never stopped playing as a predominant wicketkeeper.
It's a 6.
Wow, that was 6 the moment he hit it.
That sounded so good.
That is the end of the over.
That's a good over for Calpe Giants, 13 of that over.
Good over indeed. Very interesting to look at the compositions of the two teams and see just how spin heavy Calpe Giants is and how seam heavy the Lightning are. As it looks like Dylan Henshaw will be coming back into the attack. What's it going to be, Sam? See him up?
I would like
Or-
to see some seam up, but it
Looks
looks like
like,
he's
yeah.
going for spin again.
Looks like he's in the mood for a bit of turn. Turn that this pitch never really offers.
Well, I can't say that I've faced Arby turning the ball square.
True.
Against Med Vikings last time.
Turning the
From
ball
the wide.
square.
From wide line offside to leg stump against Harry Duscombe when I was on the non-strikers end. And I was like,
Poor Harry.
I'm glad I'm not watching and
Poor
I'm playing
Harry.
that ball.
Here's Dylan Henshaw.
That is very good ball. Oh, yes, good attack.
Was he study associated? Ooh. Leading edge drops nowhere as Latin scampers for a single. Looking to get through the overs quick now, Lightning. But the required run rate is not out of reach as of now. Still less than 2 runs a ball. And bit of a leg spinner throw now there, but cannot spin enough, turn in enough to avoid the wide line. Ooh. Not giving the batsman any time between deliveries. Then Henshaw. That's a leg biter for a single. Ooh, short and
Save.
punished by Ian Latin as he slams it. He just helps it over.
That's half a muscle
Deep
used
square.
to hit that 6 from Ian Latin.
Yeah, we saw him doing push-ups in between wickets earlier when he
Saw
was
him
in the
doing-
field.
We saw him do push-ups when he was in the field for sure. Yes, we tried to get the camera there, but we couldn't.
I'm sure he wasn't doing it for the cameras
attacking,
though.
Ooh, good work. A bit more attack there would have helped.
Last ball of the over. Shot again.
That is 4 runs.
Late cut, played brilliantly
That
by
is 4
Gabriel.
runs.
You got. I mean, that is what he plays best, right?
Yeah,
That's
you
his
give
natural
offer him
shot.
any width and he'll take it.
I reckon if you had 3 fielders down on that boundary, he would still find the gap with that shot.
Even if he doesn't find the gap, he'll hit it there.
And at the end of the 8th over, Lathbury are 79. Right? So 75.
75.
75 for 1.
Hush, don't worry, I've got the score covered. Don't have to add runs.
My therapist usually says this: don't worry, Sam's got the scorecard. That is why I worry.
Why? Because I'm from Med Vikings.
No. And I like to call it more out of the race.
Well, true. Well, to be fair, we are more in the race if we beat any one of you than you guys are.
That is that is true. I haven't. I'm not the one to say because I've been unavailable for half this tournament. But here's Giddy.
Almost.
Tossed up.
Well
Waited.
bowled, well played.
Good cricket all round, and good fielding.
Oh, I'm starving.
Sam Bowler's starving,
Yes.
as heard in the combox here. Ooh, again.
Is that going for 4?
That is not, unfortunately, very, very well swept by Richard Lake at third man.
But that is 2 runs.
That is 2 runs.
I'm sure Richard Lake would be thinking that's not a very active position, but not when Kabir Mirpuri is batting.
I know. Oops, sorry. Another.
And there we go again.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Very well picked up by Richard Legg. One-handed pickup, threatened the run out there for a second, and made Mirpuri sprint.
Is Ian going to try and go for another boundary now?
Hope so.
No. Taken, smart single, just in the gap, massive gap there. Easy single.
The thing about chasing at between 10 and 11 and over is that you just have to punish the bad balls
Yep.
and knock around the good
I think
ones.
that's how normally career works. Even if you're chasing
Not
5
when
and
not
over.
not when you're chasing 15 and over though.
even if you're chasing 5 and over.
And that's exactly what Kabir Mirpuri is. Then he's come down the ground, he's seen the gap in the field, and he's very comfortably pierced it for 4. The game's shaping up really nicely.
Both the batters are complementing each other very nicely. Taking the singles where needed, taking the boundaries 1 and 2 and over.
And both in their 30s already now. And
Lathbury Lightning would be looking for a wicket now.
oh, short.
Ooh, tried the sweep, hopped up on him, played it well, just for single though.
I think Kiwi would be very proud of that sweep. He played a fair few of those during his
Even
innings.
did a reverse one. To be fair, me and Richie called
Yeah.
it
That was in between
3
me.
times.
I was in between me and the shot third man.
Are we seeing Richard Hatchman coming in
At
the
the end,
attack?
at the end of 9 overs, we're
We are
80
85.
85 for 1. Okay, let's get it.
Drink at the end of this over.
Drinks after this over? Okay. And Rick Hatchman for the first time today. So far he's watched from the field, he's watched from the bench when the team was batting, and we know he can cause some serious damage.
Oh, he's got a short mid wicket now to save single, and he's got a deep extra cover. Probably looking to bowl full Yorker length. He has not got, with that pace, he has not got a backward point, which I would think deep backward point would have been a really good field place for Cabs.
Well, let's see if he bowls
Let's
to
see
his
the
plan.
game plan.
Ooh,
Oh,
big,
use the
big full toss.
pace. No ball. Next ball's going to be a free hit.
And that's put the run rate back on track as well. Wow. So that slipped out of his hand.
For the free hit.
Let's see how Kabir Mirpuri reacts to the free hit. He's got full license to go over Cal corner. There's no fielder there now. Another full toss, and I think it evades Eddie. It
Is that
evaded
bites?
everyone. No, given us runs by Max George. So
Is that off the bat?
yes, given us runs. Hey, from here on, it looked like it had missed everything, but apparently there was
Probably
some
would
bad
have got a
involved.
little bit on the bat there then.
That's probably why it went away from the keeper as well.
Yeah.
As for the first time in this chase, or second time since the first over, the required run rate and the current run rate are super close. As close as they can be in this chase.
Oh!
Outside edge. Just missed the keeper's glove. It runs away for a boundary. Very, very good over this turning out to be for Calpe Giants. 3 boundaries off it already.
Giants on 99 for one of 9.3. They're looking to score 100 of the 10.
This
Need
might
one run away.
this
score
might
100.
this might go down to the wire.
This might.
Ooh,
That
good delivery.
is very good batting.
And a very good delivery. Slower ball in the block hole.
It was slower.
It's definitely slow ball.
That is 100 up for Calpe Giants. Well done to Calpe Giants.
Oh, now wide.
Ooh,
Down the leg
wide
side.
ball.
Well left, Gabs. Well left.
As you heard, Garrett appreciating Cabs for his leave on the leg side.
Better leave than a big heave, as they say. Cricket. Driven down the ground for a single. Cavs recognizing that we've taken plenty of this over already, as we're 1 ball away from drinks.
It is 17 runs on 5 balls already in this over. That is very good batting, very sensible, and that is Richie Cunningham.
Sweeping, draw me like one of your French girls, Richie Cunningham. At the end of the 10th, we are 103 for 1, and we have drinks.
Sammy? So now we'll take it back. Fucking drinks break. Fucking thirsty as fuck as well. Water? Can I get you? Yeah, please.
Welcome back from Europa Point, the Europa Oval, as we get to the second half of this lovely chase, this game between Calpe Giants and Lathbury Lightning. As Calpe Giants need 109 from their last 10 to almost cement their spot in the European Champions League. As Richard Lake batted really well today, almost got 100. And driven down the ground for a single by Ian Latin.
Ian Latin on 41 of 28. Kabir Mirpuri 41 of 27. Oh, 41 of 28 as well now.
Love to see that Sam Boda can count.
I can, finally.
Ooh. Very tricky bowler, Richard Lake. They have more people who can bowl. They've got... oh, camera's gone down. They've got Matthew Williams as well. Good left fielder. a good over for Calpe, for Lathbury so far. Coming back from the drinks break, a bit rejuvenated. The momentum's been broken a little. That was building up for Calpe. But this was the point of the innings of the Lathbury innings where they just took off and took the game away. Can Calpe follow suit? As the 11th over goes for just the 5 singles. Rick Hatchman back for his second over. Big man Hatch, 92 games, 92 innings, 90 wickets, 999, as the stats suggest. Ooh, full toss. Slapped away by Ian Latin for a boundary.
Ian Latin on 47.
I'll tell you what, if, a little while ago Sam Botha said that he's really hungry.
I am.
I echo the sentiment now.
Took you only 5 minutes to realise that. Calpe Giants needs 153 balls.
Almost 2 runs a ball from here on.
Yeah.
Ooh, slower one from Rick Hatchman. Got away into the deep and very well collected by Mohamed Roshan, who fires it in back to the wicket-keeper.
That is very good running from Calpe Giants. Very good aggressive running. Oh!
Dropped.
That is going to cost them.
Dropped.
That is going to be very expensive. Same as we saw in the first game. 5 drops. And now we have the first one for
Well,
Lathbury Lightning.
I, for one, am glad that Lathbury's catching up. But that was almost just as regulation as mine was. But well, at least I hope both of those catches were drops were off camera. Ooh. And Latin fetching that from way outside off.
Oh, by the way, Latin 50.
And Latin's got to 50. Well, the next time he gets a run, we'll be sure to give him a nice clap.
And that's 100 partnership as well.
He's just held his pace back a little now, Rick Hatchman, over the last few deliveries.
Batted in!
Here's Richard Lake back for his second. As Kieran Ferrari runs from shot third man all the way down to short cow corner. Is that a position?
Okay, get the scoreboard up there when possible.
117. That's cool. Is Lake. Got a very quick arm, Richard Lake. Looped up, slow one, and punished by Kabir Mirpuri. Almost looked like it slipped out of the bowler's hands, didn't pitch. And the easiest gap for Kabir to pierce through, given there's rarely nobody at Calcona.
Kabir Mirpuri getting close to his 50 as well. 48 of 32.
I'll tell you what, if someone's keeping count of his runs, it's him.
It's good for Calpe Giants though.
As they push back now, Kieran Ferrari to the Calcona boundary.
Oh, that popped up nicely.
Everything's happening in the middle.
Cabs on 49 now. Ian Lateen. Let's see what his plan would be now after scoring a 50. He is batting sensible.
Slow.
That is a brilliant shot by Ian Lateen. Just really good. His hand speed is unreal. That's gone for 4.
That's the end of the over. 127 for 1 after 13 or 14? 13. Keeping up with the rate. More importantly, keeping up with the wickets. As Rick Hatchman comes in for his 3rd over in a row. With the break in between. The drinks break. That is.
Curry scored his 50.
Well batted to him, as always. Late cut again by Ian Lathien for another boundary. Almost as if they've picked up momentum again. Change of field now from Rick Hatchman as Calcona comes in and shot third man drops deep, drops out of the ground for now, and he's back in.
let's see if Niall Garrett is again lucky for Calpe Giants.
What do you mean
This
again?
is going to be his third time in the GPL and probably third time going to the ECL.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Sam. He is.
It's Niall Garrett and Matt Whelan
Yet to lose one.
yet to lose one chance to go to the ECL.
Tell you what, they do love to tempt fate.
Always do.
Short ball.
Oh, that's.
Pulled away.
Is that a drop?
That is a drop. That is a drop.
That is a drop. Lucas Golding wasn't ready for it.
Kabir Mirpuri right now is very happy that Lucas has dropped one, but he won't be when he goes to coach him later on in the week.
Oh, I like Coach Lucas.
No.
Not be.
It was me.
But a yes, no, maybe here in the com box.
Lucas, Niall, Alex, Sean are now part of the development squad.
I can see them both being bold, straight bold.
Being
Niall and Alex. Don't know why. Sean. Oh yeah, I bowled Sean. No, it wasn't me. Sorry, someone else who got it. Oh. Oh wow.
that is a save.
Wow.
What a save!
I wish we could show you what has just happened.
Superman Charles Packard there.
But Ian Lathing's gone over long off, and for a while it looked like it was going to go for 6, and Charles Packard just hangs in there, jumps up, and somehow blocks the ball from going to the boundary. And that's 5 runs saved.
That is
And it's
amazing.
a
fielding.
lot of runs.
As you can see, Lathbury Lightning are putting it all, giving their all to win this game.
And so are the Calpe Giants, please.
Or at least all that in the field.
Two drops here. Give us up. Now Richard Lake's back. It looks like they're going to bowl him out.
Yes, the Cunningham with a slide, just 1 run.
You cannot take Cunningham out of the cricket. That's for sure.
Yep. Let's be specific. Gibraltar cricket. That is a good looking shot for 1. Oh, that was nearly a close lock sweep there. Mistimed it, a straight, still a single. Oh!
Big appeal for Aguifoff.
That is 1 run.
Dancing down the pitch again, Lathy, and straight into the hands of.
That is caught by
Dylan
Dylan
Henshaw.
Henshaw. Just a slight bit of jump, made sure he's inside the boundary rope. And that is end of Latin, but scored a really well 64-43. And here we see Matty Whelan coming in.
Big man, Matthew Whelan.
as we see Matty Whelan now on strike. Richard Lake to finish his over. Very good ball. And that is end of over. 140 for 2 after 15 overs. Richard Hatchman is back in the attack. He had to finish a spell. He's bowled 3 overs, gave 36 runs yet, and the last over to go now from him. Calpe Giants need 72 of 30 balls, 14.4 required run rate. Let's see what Cabs goes with now. Cabs is on 53 of 39. Matty Whelan just came in, faced 1 ball. That is very good shot by Cabs. Uses the pace. Not the best ball by Rick Hatchman, bowled a full toss. Used the pace straight to third man for 4 runs. That's the second ball now. Oh, slowed down the pace, but wide ball. I like the idea of change of pace, just because I do it a lot. And I love my slow ball, not gonna lie. Let's see what Rick Hatchman goes with the third ball. Oh, goes full pace. Cabs uses the pace again, straight to third man for 1. Rotating the strike. Matty Whelan on strike now here, looking to face a second ball in the innings. Ooh, big swing there, straight up, and that's a good ball from Rick Hatchman as well. Top ball. I think Matt Whelan should be looking to rotate strike first and give the strike to Cabs, as he's been batting really well. 58 to 41. He's got his eye in, and once he gets his eye in, then go for the hit. That is another dot ball. Dot balls are going to be very costly for Calpe Giants, as that net run rate, that required run rate, just creeps up to 15.23 now. 15.23. 66 needed in 26 balls. And that's another dot ball. That is brilliant bowling. Good comeback from Rick Hatchman. As you can see, Lathbury Lightning fielders are backing the bowler, cheering him up. That's a slower ball straight to the fielder, rotated strike. Weren't really sure if they wanted to do it, but they took every one they can. That is one of the last over. Matt Whelan stays on strike. That is a very good spell by Richard Hatchman, 43 off his 4 overs. Richard Lake here to finish his spell as well. He's bowled really well, 3 overs, 19 for 1 wicket. Would be looking to take another wicket here and be as economical as he can. That is a wide ball, not the best start of this over. That's gone leg side. Leg bias signalled by the umpire. Kabir Midpuri back on strike. Calpe Giants would be really happy with that. That is a very good ball. Instead of using the pace, Caps tried to actually hit it this time. Missed it. That's fine, that's 1 ball. Come on, Cabs, go with the next. Is that going for a catch? Oh, just short of the catch. That was a half a chance. And Cabs trying to sneak his second run in, but it wasn't there. And Richard Hatchman was backing up really well. Loads of half chances and loads of drops in this game. Oh, another dot ball here for Matty Whelan. And that required run rate creeping up. It's 18.6 now. .150 for 2 after 16.4. There is another drop catch. Matt Whelan hitting it straight to deep mid wicket. Kiwi made an effort, just a bit late on it, and that ball popped out of his hands. But they take 2 runs. And the last ball of this over, Richard Lake bowled it wide and full. Matt Whelan taking a single. And it's 153 for 2 of 17 overs. Dylan Henshaw back in the attack. Coming up with his off spin. I don't know why he's not bowling seam up. Great fielding that by Charles Packard. Saved the boundary. Just 2 runs for Matt Whelan. Is that going to be a catch? Another chance. And that's another drop. Oh my god, what's happening here in this game between Lathbury Lightnings and Calpe Giants? We've had so many half chances, so many drops. Oh, and that's straight to Lucas. Is that going to be a run up? No. I think he's in. Oh yes, that is, though, it's a good work by Lucas Golding. Helping out with under 16s coaching now as well. And scored an impressive 30, retired at 30 in the midweek game last week against the Women's. Fourth ball of Dylan Henshall's over. Slowed down the pace. That has gone all the way for 6. Matt Whelan taking the charge. He's like, I've had enough. Let's go with it.
That was like slow.
Calpe Giants want more of this from Matt Whelan. That is another dot ball. There was a slight appeal, but missed it. Really good keeping work there by Brendan for Lathbury Lightnings. Last ball of the 18th over. Played really well on the back foot, just between cover and extra cover. For 4 runs by Matt Whelan. And with that, that's end of 18 over, 167 for 2 at the end of 18. 14 runs off that over from Dylan Henshall. Mohammed Roshan back in the attack. He has bowled amazingly. He's taken the wicket of Avinash Pai in his first over, I think. Bowled 3 overs, 15 runs for 1 wicket only, coming in the death, bowling the crucial 19th over. As it said, everything happens in the 19th over. Calpe Giants need 45 and 12. Let's see if Cabs can do anything here. Starts with a dot ball. Cabs trying to use the pace, hit it behind the keeper. It's kind of a Cabs signature shot. Second ball just goes for 1, straight to mid-wicket. Oh, that would have been a direct hit, run out. Good work from Packard, but that's a single. Matt Whelan back on strike. He's hit a brilliant 6 and a great 4 at the last ball of the previous over. That is another single. Good bowling this from Russian, trying to look for the Yorker length. Just missed it, but still very difficult length to elevate or go for boundary. Slight change of field. Fine legs gone deep for like I said, Cab's signature shot. Square legs up, short mid wicket, got a long on, long off, shot, extra cover, deep extra cover, point and deep third. Brilliant Yorker that by Roshan. Amazing bowling this by Lathbury Lightnings. Cabs had nothing, no answer to that ball. Really good bowling. 43 of 8 balls. Another brilliant Yorker. Cabs trying to attack it and made it into a Yorker now himself. Game's slipping away from Calpe Giants. That is a full toss. Cab stepped out, and that is only 1 run. Straight to long off. 170. Great over by Mohammad Roshan. Just went for 3 runs in his 19th over.
Bowler, Charlie Packard.
Last over of this game, an interesting choice. They've gone with Charlie Packard to finish the game. Lathbury Lightnings need 42 in 6 balls. Kabir Mirpuri on strike with 62 of 49. Really well batted, but it is not enough. Cabs and Rick Hatchman having a bit of chat in the middle. Ooh, that is 4 byes. That is 4 byes for Calpe Giants. Great ball by Charlie Packard. Missed the batter, missed the keeper, missed by everyone. Straight to the boundary. Oh, nearly got the wicket there. Charlie Packard, where have you been hiding? Comes in the death in the last over and bowls 2 brilliant balls straight up. That is a full toss, played in front of square for 4 runs. That won't hurt Lathbury Lightnings as much because they need, Calpe Giants need 34 of 3 now. Last 3 balls to go, 34 runs needed. That is an amazing swing. Goes for 6. Good shot from Cabs. I think they have to try and get as close to the score as possible because that will help them with the net run rate at the end. Oh, are they trying to push to Dylan Henshaw? Oh yes, they have, and there is a fumble. Not very likely, not very much like Dylan Henshaw that, but that is a really good 2. Kabir Mirpuri looking to take that strike, looking to score another 6 of this last ball to try and get as close as he can to that score, to the score that Lathbury Lightnings have posted. Last ball of this game, last ball of the second innings. That is a full toss. Has it gone for 6? Yes, it has. It's a massive 6. And that is innings and time. Kabir Mirpuri finishes on 80 of 55. brilliant batting from Kavirimipuri. A really good win for Lathbury Lightnings, as they needed it to still be in the game and keep that top table going and changing top and bottom. Good game. 192 scored at the end by Calpe Giants. Good fielding, good bowling, and some good batting here. I think those few drops that Calpe Giants had in the first innings costed them slightly more than they were expecting it to be. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I will probably see you all on Wednesday when we have our next GPL game. Med Vikings are gonna be back, even though they're not on the running for winning the ECL, but they can make a lot of difference in the net run rate for the other two teams. Thank you so much, and see you all soon.